but declining can be a little bit harder. So I'm going to give you guys a fail-proof structure to decline anybody's invitation without seeming too mean. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Catalyn. Today we're going to be looking at a super helpful topic, and that is making plans in English. Making plans is something that we all do, whether those are plans to hang out with your best friend, or maybe go on a date with somebody that you like, or to have a meeting with your boss. Because we make plans all the time, it's super important to know how to do it professionally and confidently. So that's why today I'm going to be giving you some really helpful phrases and some important vocabulary that you will need to make plans in English. Let's start by learning some vocabulary. All of the words that I'm about to teach you are synonyms for the word meeting. So they all have the basic meaning of to meet up with one or more people. But each of these words are used in very specific situations, and they're not interchangeable. If you use these words in the wrong context, they can sound a little bit weird, so make sure that you listen closely and use them correctly. The words that we're going to be learning are meeting, appointment, catch up, date, get together, and hang out. Yes, all of these words have the same underlying meaning, but as I said, we use them in different situations. The order in which I've said these words is the order from most formal to least formal. And now I'll teach you the situations in which you should use these words. First, we have meeting. A meeting is a gathering of people for a specific purpose. Often when we say meeting, we're talking about a planned discussion that you might have at work. So you might go to a meeting with your colleagues to talk about business strategy or something boring like that. That is what a meeting generally means. Next up, an appointment. An appointment is an arrangement to meet with a person or people at a specific time or place. And usually that person or those people are giving you or doing you a service. For example, a dentist appointment or an appointment at the hair salon. A catch-up is an informal meeting between people that haven't seen each other in a long time. So when they finally do meet, they talk about all of the things that have happened since they last met. A date is a romantic meeting between two people, two romantic partners. A get-together is an informal meeting between a group of people. Normally it's for like a party or a barbecue, or sometimes it's just to spend time together. And finally, hang out. This one is the most informal out of all of them, and it means to meet with a person and just spend time with them. It doesn't matter what that thing is. Maybe it's just sitting on your sofa with your friend and scrolling through your phone. You guys are still hanging out. Now that you know all of that vocabulary, let's move on to learning how to make plans in English. Normally when we're making plans with another person and we're in conversation, what are the two things that we must talk about? Number one, what to do. And number two, what time and what place to meet. So let's learn some important phrases to help you ask those questions in conversation. To ask a person if they want to do something with you, you can use one of the following phrases. Do you want to? And then an activity. Or would you like to? And then an activity. For the activity, you can use anything at all, like swimming or maybe even clubbing. Or you could also some of the words that I just taught you. For example, do you want to catch up this weekend? Or would you like to go on a dinner date? These two phrases are for informal situations. If you wanted to make an appointment, then you should be a little bit more formal. You can use this phrase instead. I'd like to make an appointment for, and then the day and time. For example, I'd like to make an appointment for Friday at 2 p.m. To schedule a meeting, we need to be even more formal and polite. You can use the phrase, would it be possible to schedule a meeting with you on then the day and at time? For example, Would it be possible to schedule a meeting with you on Friday at 2 p.m? After you guys have decided what you are going to do together, then of course you need to decide when and where you'll meet. So let's look at some good structures that you can use to do that. Our first one is really simple and easy. It is what time and place works for you. Our next one is how about, and then a time and a place. How about Thursday, 12 a.m. at my house? You can also use how does, and then a time and a place, sound. For example, how does Monday, 4 p.m. outside the cinema sound? Another one, does, time and a place, work for you? For example, does Wednesday 7 p.m. at the cafe work for you? If you're looking for something a little bit more formal, then you can use is time and place suitable for you? For example, is Tuesday 9 a.m. in room 105 suitable for you? Now let's talk about declining and accepting if somebody invites you somewhere. Accepting is easy. Just say yes and then continue making the plans. But declining can be a little bit harder. When we decline someone's invitation, we try to be pretty polite and nice about it. So I'm going to give you guys a fail-proof structure to decline anybody's invitation without seeming too mean. All you need to do is first apologize and then give an excuse. To apologize, if it's a formal situation, you can use I'm afraid. And if it's a more casual situation, you can say I'm sorry. Then for your excuse, you can make it really vague. Here are some 3 really good phrases that you can use. You can say, I have other plans. I have something else on. I'm really busy that day or that week. If you want to be super polite as well, after you say sorry and you give an excuse, you can then thank them for the invitation. If somebody invited me out somewhere but I couldn't or didn't want to go, my answer might sound something like this. Sorry, I actually have other plans that day, but thanks for inviting me anyway. But that's all for today's video. If you want to see more videos from me on how you can improve your conversational English, don't forget to go down there and hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're new here and didn't know, I take video requests. So if there is something about English that you find really confusing and you want to see a video on it, please do tell me in the comments down below, or you can send me your requests on Instagram and Facebook. Have a great day, guys. See ya!